then I will. So I think I shall fireball the one with the dagger.
The one with the dagger. I'll put you next to Ezra then, shall I?
Yes, please.
Yep. Okay, so make a shooting check minus. Bear with. Minus 3.
-3.
Yeah, very dexterous this one.
In which case, I think I need a 7. Let's have a look. Shooty. Oh no, -3. I need a 5. And it is. Wait for it. No, I missed.
Okay, so that flies off into the ornamental gardens and sets light to a topiary peacock.
And I shall. What's above them, by the way? Is there anything? Is there any overhangs, or is the house pretty much straight up?
Pretty much straight up. Above them is a wonderful moonlit night.
Okay. I missed with an arrow as well.
Oh, did you? Okay, so that flies off as well. And Hagan, would you like to take a turn?
I'm in the dungeons.
Yes, but would you like to make a turn?
I'm still panicking in the dungeons. I don't want to do anything. I'm still thinking about what to do.
You're going to continue panicking in the dungeons. Okay, fair enough. So
Continue quietly panicking in the dungeons.
Amariel's going to have a go then.
Wow.
And she's going to come and stand next to you, Ilant'eya. There she is. Okay, so she'll stand here.
I just dropped omelette all over myself and also on the floor.
Oh no. Oh, I love an omelette. Love an omelette. Okay, so Amariel will try to firebolt the one with the shield. And she needs to get she's over here. So she's going to make a shooting check. She's got longbow as well. Okay, cool. So she's going to make a shooting check, and she needs to get 6 or less.
Ooh,
So
she's quite impressed.
She hits with her first one, and because it's a firebolt, she does wound the dudette with the shield and the sword. And then she's going to make a shooting check with her longbow, and she fails with that. So hits with a firebolt and misses with the longbow. And it will be their turn.
Ilant'eya's quite impressed by her now.
Is she?
Yeah, quite impressed by that act of essentially exactly what Ilant'eya did, but Ilant'eya didn't do it.
Yes. So in terms of elf coolness, she's kind of like one up at the moment.
Yeah, she's quite cool.
I was tempted to have her attack them with her loot, but decided against it. So Amariel's in there, and it's their go. So the one with the cloak is going to run up to Kick-Ass. I think they can move that far. Let's just check. Yeah, they can move that far. And she needs to make a fighting check minus. Oh, crikey, fighting's crap. Okay. Kick-Ass's dexterity was. Okay, so she's got to get a 1 to hit and fails miserably. The other one is going to try and move up but it's going to have a bit of a problem because of their movement, because they're wounded. And they are going to move 5. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But they will get into hand-to-hand, and they're +1 against you, Ilant'eya. What's your dexterity, please?
My dexterity is 3.
Okay, so they've got to get 3 or less to hit. Misses with the first one, but they're going to have another go because they're a fighter. And misses with the second one. So it is your go. Mercer, what would you like to do?
One of them's wounded now, aren't they? Because...
Yeah, the one here in front of Ilant'eya is wounded.
Can I reach that one?
You could throw a spear at them. Well, actually, yeah, you could. I'm going to say you could come around here and attack from this side because we've got plenty of garden for you to play with. So, yeah, if you want to attack there, you'll get +1 to your fighting because they're in hand-to-hand with Ilant'eya, and you need to get. Hang on a sec. The dexterity will be reduced to nothing. So you just need to make a fighting check +1.
With a +1, that's 5 damage. Oh, 6 because of battle axe.
6 because of the battle axe. Yeah.
Basically, I got 4 when I needed 9 or less. And
Yeah, so they've got 4 points of damage because their armor and shield stops first 2. But their toughness is 6, but that'll be down to 3. So they've got to get. So it's 6 points and 4 points of damage. Okay, so they basically got to get a 1 to save. And they massively fail, so that one is knocked out. Do you want to explain how you do this, Mercer?
well, they're knocked out, right? Not dead, so.
Up to you. I mean, if you want to kill them straight out, you can. Your choice.
Cool. Can I just decapitate them?
You can, yeah. Absolutely. So,
That seems the most efficient.
yeah, absolutely. You narrowly miss Ilant'eya as you decapitate this person, and Ilant'eya gets a nice blood spray all up the face and in her hair, and the head
That's
rolls
so
off down.
Really?
Really.
Oh.
Rolls off across the gravel footpath, and she is down. Okay, who's up next? It is.
Not like me, who's got blood spattering all over his belly because he made homemade chili burgers and has now got everything down his front.
Ezra, it is your go.
Hello.
Hello.
Swing with my mace then, please.
How far do you move, Ezra?
8 spaces.
Oh yeah, you've got plenty of space. I can put you round here so you're kind of either side of this.
This is ideal. I've got an automatic hand washer that's come into the room smelling my burgers. And now I've finished the burgers and he's just licking between my fingers.
Oh, this would be the same automatic hand washer that you were kissing this morning.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Jay, quick, you're missing the dog. Oh, you missed the dog, Jay.
Oh.
Okay, so you need to make a fighting check -3, please. And you get +1 to your fighting. So whatever your fighting is, add 1 to that, and then take away 3.
Okay, so I've got to get 4. I got 15. So, yeah, no.
So that misses. Charles, you're up.
Okay. Oh. No, we good.
We're good.
Okay. I would like to use my signature firebolt followed by arrow shoot. Very snazzy and cool
Go for it. So
thing.
shooting check -3.
don't know if there's a lot of hope, lads.
Well, we've won every fight so far.
Nope. Missed it.
Missed with the firebolt. Longbow. Shooting check -3.
I got a 6 and my shooting is a 9 with the longbow.
Okay, so that's 3 points of damage. I don't think they have any armor. Let me just check. Nope, no armor. So 3 points of damage. The toughness is 5. So they've got to get 2 or less on the dice roll. And they get a 9, so they are wounded. So your arrow does lodge into them. And they are wounded. And it is Ilant'eya's go. Ilant'eya, you're currently in hand-to-hand with this person. So if you want to do any melee, any range, you're going to need to step away.
I am going to. Do you know what? No, stuff it. I am going to put on my dragon scale. I'm going to say some words and wander my hands around.
Okie doke. So if you could make a knowledge check, I think it is, minus, well, not minus anything actually, just make a knowledge check. See whether you can dragon scale up.
Okay.
Okay.
It is. Yep, I got a 2. I'm all dragon scaled.
You have the equivalent of heavy armor for 3 turns.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, well odd.
Well odd. And then I'm going to. Doesn't really make much difference. I'm going to whack them with my staff. While I'm doing that in one hand, I'm going to Gandalf style it and whack them in the face with my mace, with my staff as well. Hopefully.
Hey, Gandalf style it then. It'll be
Gandalf style. Yeah.
It will be a fighting check minus
I'm pretty sure
nothing and +1 to your fighting because you've got people around you.
Well, I got a 4.
Oh, okay. So you have hit how many points of? So that for
And I had to get. Well, I don't know what I had to get.
oh, so it's 4 points of damage. Yeah. So
plus-
they
+1 as a staff as well. My staff gives +1 damage.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's two-handed.
I don't know, but I've got written down +1 damage, so I've read it somewhere. Maybe. Where is it? I'm just looking at equipment. It's probably the other page, and I ain't got that here.
Yeah. Not sure about that one, but anyway, 4 points of damage I think is going to be enough to do for this poor unfortunate. Let's just see. I think they have to go 1 to save, and they get a 14. So, explain please what happens.
I literally, as I'm casting with one hand, assuming that I didn't do any damage, I am swinging it round one-handed. I hit the side of their temple, and it slowly crumbles in, leaving a squashed, empty sort of space that would have been where the rest of their skull was.
So I'm taking it that's a fatal blow,
I'm afraid it is, yeah.
and she is dead. So we've got one decapitated, one with a crushed in skull, one that is knocked out and is slumped against the door. What would you guys like to do? It appears to have gone quiet. There doesn't seem to be anything else going on at the moment.
Ilant'eya is going to turn and look over her shoulder at Kick-Ass and just sort of give a very impressive.
And Kick-Ass says likewise.
Bound to go wow wow.
I need a photo of a ball.
Excellent.
Wow.
Can I
bit-
search the knocked out one by the door?
You
I'm
can
looking for a key
indeed.
to the front door, basically.
Ooh,
So-
clever.
You find on the knocked out one the following. You find an axe. You also find light armor and a shield. And 3 hunting spears.
Ooh.
And a key.
I would like to retrieve my
Exciting.
arrows, please, and search the rogue-looking one with the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Open the door.
the roguey daggery one has the following. They also have a key.
Oh, I'll take a key.
They have a dagger,
Okay, I'll take a dagger.
3 hunting spears,
I won't take the hunting spears.
and a set of burglary tools.
I'll take the burglary tools. That sounds awesome. There's
Let me just write this down. Mercer, did you take everything? Or
I'm gonna take the key, and I don't exactly want the axe, but I don't want him to have the axe in case he wakes up.
okay,
So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the axe.
we could
you
drag
could just
them
lob
inside.
it into the ornamental garden.
Yeah, I'll just sort of fling it into the garden.
We
So
could always
you-
sell it, though. We could sell it later to that guy, that merchant. The one that we escorted here, if it's worth anything.
Oh yeah.
So you take him.
Yeah, I'll take the axe. Where?
So you have an axe, a key. Ilant'eya, you've taken the burglary tools
We have
and the key.
Where?
one key. Do the 2 keys look the same, or do they look like different keys?
In the moonlight, they do look pretty similar, yeah.
Okay, so they probably open the same. Well, we could try the lock, and if one works, we'll try the other one just to make sure it's the same key, I guess.
Did you want to take anything else?
Oh, well, let's check the warrior as well. Well, shieldy, swordy person, I guess.
So the shieldy swordy person is identical to the one with the axe, except they've got a sword instead of an axe.
Okay. So we've searched all the bodies, have we?
You have currently, yeah,
Okay.
all the bodies that you have littered around you.
Well, should we find out where Hagan's gone? Or do you think we'll meet her and meet them in there?
Well, I want to go in the house.
All right. Well, we'll probably find them in there. I'm sure they
Hopefully.
can get in there on their own. Of their own accord. They're quite capable. They wouldn't have done anything stupid anyway.
Yeah.
Not like
Absolutely
not
at all
climb
what
into
Hagan
a
would do.
cellar on their own or anything.
Like drop down a coal chute and wander around some tunnels and get stuck in a room with a knock troll.
Yeah.
I'll go see how Hagan's doing.
Nice.
Okay.
Walk heavily across the floorboards.
So
Yeah,
I will
you,
make lots of noise when I enter the house.
so Charles, are you walking down to the
Around the back, I guess.
trapdoor that Hagan went down?
They don't
Yes,
know where
please.
I've gone. They don't know I've gone down the trapdoor.
This is true.
That is true. Yeah, they saw
They
you
know where I am.
disappear. They know that you headed towards the west wall, so they could head that way. Do you want to head that way, Charles?
Yeah?
Okay. So you head off around the corner, Charles, and as you walk down there, you see that there appears to be 4 windows down that wall, and about halfway down that wall, you do see a trapdoor.
And I think, ooh.
Ah, but is it open?
It's not open; it's closed.
Someone in there.
I'll have a look in it.
Okay, so you wander over. It isn't locked, and you can see a ladder heading off into not darkness. You can see that there is a bit of lamplight below,
Sick.
and you can also hear rattling bars and roaring.
Oh, good.
Gonna make you not want to come down. I wouldn't go down. With
Well-
hindsight.
You can very, very faintly make out a hobbit swearing as well.
Excellent.
Sick. I'm like, Hagan? Is that you, buddy?
And I'm all, Charles, get down here and give me a hand.
And I'm like, what have you done, bro? What have you done?
And I go, nothing yet, but you want to see the size of this.
Oh, I remember that night.
I light my lantern.
You light your lantern. Yep, okay.
Yep.
And
What can I see?
More than I did.
you can see this ladder heading down, and you can see a sort of flagstone floor about 10 foot below.
Oh, I'll just hop down.
Okie dokie. So as you hop down, I'm going to take a bit of time to draw a little map here, guys. So if you'd like to talk amongst yourselves.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what then. If we leave that one there, you're heading down, Charles. What does the rest of the party want to do?
Go in the
Let's
house.
go in the house.
Mhm.
Okay. So you trying the door?
Yes.
Okay. It's locked,
Gonna try my key in the door.
which turns in the lock, and you hear a click, and the door then opens. Okie doke. So, as you open the door, you see that directly in front of you is a table with chairs around it. Either side of the table are 2 staircases leading up to another floor. There are columns here, and along the side of the walls, in between the windows, there's chairs there. There's a brazier in each corner as well. At the back of the room, you can see double doors either side and a fireplace with curtains hanging either side as well. And outside the door here, by this column, is a surprised-looking guard who has light armour, an axe, and a shield. What would you like to do, guys?
I'm going to say to them, we've already dealt with your friends. Would you like to drop that axe now, or do we have to beat it out of your hands?
And they say, you're going to have to beat it out of my hands.
Fair enough.
Really brave, but like,
Yay!
what with Gamariel as well. 4 against 1.
Yeah, hardcore this lot.
Great. Is there any order of battle at this point?
Did that
we-
change if you let him know that you've already killed Chancellor Remont and therefore there will be no payout?
No, don't admit to murder. Bad idea.
Yeah, he's not going to find the headless body yet, or the one with the caved in skull outside, or anything like that. Let him leave.
Prove it. Good point. All right. Well, can I lose a fireball at him then?
You could mention that the Chancellor's dead and that he isn't going to get a payout, then he might give up without a fight.
Like, we don't have to say that we killed him. Just be like, by the way.
By the way, did you know your employer is no longer alive?
Are you
How do we
saying
have
that?
this information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilant'eya definitely has that information as she stuck a
Killed him.
blade in Remont's throat.
I'm not saying it. I'm like,
I'll
listen,
say it.
if you're going to be that stubborn, I reckon we can have you. Yeah, go on, say it. That's cool.
Yeah. So they say, well, you're still going to have to beat it out of me.
Yay!
What was your problem, dude? Like, you're literally just asking to die at this point.
Well, that remains to be seen.
You haven't looked outside recently, have you?
Somebody
Not for
just
a while. No.
Clearly.
So, oh,
He's annoying. Kill him.
yeah, let's loose a fireball on him.
Okay, so Ilant'eya, you've come inside the door.
Yep.
You could see them from there. You're just going to launch from there.
I am, but I also rolled as I said it. Well, actually, I rolled just beforehand with the intention of saying I hit them, but I missed.
Okay, so
Can you try not to set fire to the curtains while I'm still in the dungeons, not knowing how to get out?
I'm with you though.
Please don't burn the house down till we're out.
weirdly, Ilant'eya, you just missed the guard
curtain.
and set fire to the curtain behind them.
Yay!
Hey!
Yes,
Well,
the house on
I
fire.
found my bow and that missed as well. That went on the other side.
Dude, you can't do this after I just like talked to stuff and everything to this guy.
Yeah, and now I've just missed both fireball to his left and an arrow to his right.
Which hits the brazier to his right,
You're
His left,
embarrassing us.
falls over, causing sparks to move across the floorboards.
Saying nothing.
Hagan, down below, you can just make out the flicker of fire in one corner of the room.
Well, can I use my move action yet?
You can use your move action.
I want to get up those stairs because I'm looking for this spell book he had. Well, if he had a spell book.
Okay, how far do you move?
I assume I move for movement. 8.
8. So you going this way and upstairs, or
Yeah,
this way and up
please.
these stairs?
I'll go to the right. Please.
This way. Okay, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just make it up onto the next floor. We'll have a look at that floor in a minute because it means I'm going to have to draw another map. And if it takes as long as the last one did, that could be some time. So apologies, guys, but we'll take everybody else's turn and we'll say that you're up on the top floor.
Alright, cool.
Ilant'eya. Who wants to go next?
Me! And I want Charles to hurry up and be with me. It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah, okay, so surely you want it to be my turn then?
That would be better.
Can I save your 2 turns for the moment, and we'll take Ezra's and Mercer's, because
Okay.
we'll have to flip maps.
Hurry up and tell the annoying man.
Okay, I'll go next, I guess then.
Okay, which way are you going, Mercer?
How many steps away is he?
From the door?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 9 if you go that way. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there if you go around this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there if you go this way, and it'd be even further if you go this way.
Okay, I will go round the right side to get to that side of him.
This way
Round that table on the right, so the 10
So-
paces to get
to here.
up
Okay,
there. It's basically so that I'm not directly in front of him, so that there's like space for something to go through the door into him.
so you're trying to get into hand to hand, are you?
Yes, because my range things are bad.
Okay, and you're going up this way.
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yes, I'm
get
far enough.
to here, and the floorboards beneath you disappear.
Glad I'm coming down.
Hey!
And you drop straight down into darkness. Hagan actually, you notice a little patch of light and something fall from the ceiling and land the other side of the bars.
It's Return of the Jedi all over again.
Funny you should say that, Ilant'eya. That
Do I
may
have
have
a
been where
line-
the inspiration.
I take it I don't have a line of sight.
Does it
Like,
swear when it hits the floor so I
You-
can...
Oh, it
No.
does.
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
have a line of sight into lamplight below. You can just make out a scared-looking hobbit.
I will light my lantern then, please.
Okay. So we'll take your turn in a minute, Mercer. Ezra, what would you like to do?
Were you running along the side of the table then when it came out, when the floor came
I was running like
Where am I
towards
now?
him between the
Yeah.
table with all the chairs and the side table and the floor.
I see. We should have known
Okay.
these things. So
I guess I'd just like to go up to the guy. We've got to give him a smack, ain't we?
Dude, be very specific about which direction you go. Also, it takes at least 9 squares to get to him, and if you go 9 squares, you will fall through the floor.
I've missed something. What have I missed?
I fell through the floor because the floor
Oh.
disappeared.
Jump up
Lol,
on the
wasn't listening
table.
to your turn.
use
Okay,
the
so the floor
table.
disappears.
Jump up on the table.
Why do we need to go in the first place?
To kill him so we can steal Remont. We're here to take all of Remont's stuff, remember?
Can I try and throw a spear? Would that reach him?
From the door? Spears, I think, have 30-foot range.
They
So
do.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you could throw one to here. You could come forward a little bit or move a bit. It's up to you.
Well, I guess I'll try and jump up on the table then.
How far do you move?
I move 8 spaces.
Okay. 1, 2. You could actually make it to the other side of the table and throw a spear from here if you want.
Yeah, assuming I'm not gonna fall through the floor.
Okay,
Don't know.
so
Like, if I feel it start to go, can I jump?
you're
Oh, it's
pres-
magic floorboards, not like decayed floorboards.
It's not magic. It's
They're not.
no.
Oh.
It was like
Then how did it disappear?
it was like a slide.
Magic to me.
It was kind of hinged at one point, so it just opened
Oh,
up when your weight was on it.
has the door closed? Is the trap door closed again, or is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it closed
Um,
behind you, Mercer. So you head across the table, feels sturdy, and you get to here, and you can throw your spear, which will be a fighting check -2. Sorry, a shooting check -2.
Let me just find my dice. I'm not store my Burger King record. Here it is.
Oh, that's such a mood.
Where is the picture? Shooting minus what, sorry?
-2.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah! I needed a 3 and I only went and got a 3.
You got a 3, which means you hit, but unfortunately the shield and the armor stop. You get +1, so because it's a spear, but it still stops damage, unfortunately. So you do hit, but no damage
What, even from that closer range?
from that closer range. Yeah. So we'll move to the next bit. This is going to be really confusing. We've got 3 floors at the moment. People on 3 floors.
Did you not draw it out first? Were you not a cub? Come on.
Clearly not. Ilant'eya, no.
First rule of being a dungeon master: expect the players to.
Hey, I'm learning my way. I will learn from this.
I keep seeing memes on Instagram about that.
Okay, so we're now down below. And Mercer, you have dropped
Yep.
from this point, and you are now here.
Okie dokie.
Hagan, you are. Whoop. Where are you, Hagan? I'm trying to find your miniature at the moment. See, it's miniature gone. I know, I just can't find you. Where are? Oh, there you are. Okay. I think you were heading over to this pile of stuff over here. And Charles, you are currently on this ladder. There is
That
also.
checks out.
Yeah, there is also one of these.
I've got to disappear. I want to see what this is before I just disappear for a second. What's he got?
Well,
What's
I
he got?
didn't go through any tunnels.
I guess we just walked around in a big circle.
How is it loud? I just walked round in a big, rectangle by the looks of it.
There is a, as yet, humanoid shape stood here at the bars. And it's big. It is taller than you, Mercer.
Right.
And it's looking decidedly peed off. And as you fall through into your crumpled heap and light your lantern, its eyes fixate on you.
Awesome. This is great. Having the time of my life.
So, Hagan, it is your go. Well, actually, we'll take the rest of your go, Mercer. So, I think your movement is over. With the
Yes,
fall and
it
everything.
is.
But you do have a combat move potentially.
Yes.
Do we know what it is yet?
You don't. You know it's big and peed off and looking at Mercer.
Do I recognise it?
I don't know. Make a knowledge check.
My knowledge is very small.
Is it an orc or is it bigger than an orc?
It's bigger than an orc. You know it's bigger than an orc.
Right. I don't know much about anything today.
Yeah, you know that it's bigger than an orc, and it's vaguely humanoid, almost as wide as it is tall. But Hagan and Charles, you can also make knowledge checks to see if you've seen one of these before.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
exciting.
I'm making one right now. I'm working on the assumption I actually know marginally less than Mercer.
What's your knowledge?
I got a 9.
I got a 1. I know everything about this thing.
Okay, so from your position,
I actually
halfway,
did my PhD thesis on them.
from your position halfway down the ladder, Charles, you have seen these in books, but you can identify that it is an ogre.
I did my PhD thesis on them at Wizard
What was it?
College.
It's an ogre.
Uh-oh.
I know everything about ogres. I know what their weaknesses are. What are their weaknesses, Lars?
Yeah, I will allow that. I have to
Oh my
refresh
God,
myself.
Charles has a wizarding PhD.
I was
It's-
How's
suggesting.
now?
I'm going to guess they
He
don't
wrote
like
his
fire.
thesis on ogres.
So what you know
Very
about
magic of you.
ogres, you know that ogres.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for my dissertation, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
you're
right about ogres.
I know.
Okay.
Wait till this time next year when I'm the one having to ask that.
You know that they
Like,
especially love.
again.
You'll like this. You'll like this a lot. They especially love human, elf, and hobbit flesh.
Fantastic.
They're enormous
Delicious.
cookpots.
They're enormous. What?
You also know for their enormous cookpots. You also know that ogres are immune to any magic that targets them specifically.
Cool. I'm not magic.
Neither am I. They have
Time to
very-
set the house on fire. Time to set the house on fire.
The curtains are already on fire upstairs. That's
From
enough.
your position, Mercy, you can see that there is a sort of 10-foot raised ledge here. There's a couple
Awesome.
of, there's 3 columns actually. Stalactite coming down here. You can just make out in the darkness that there seems to be a pool of water with a rope extending up to here. Down here, there is a wall with bars and a couple of doors.
Awesome.
And then here there is a stalagmite. Let me get this right. Stalagmite. Yeah, stalagmite there. And another column here, which the ogre is peering around.
Wow. Well,
wow.
well, I can't move, can I?
You can't move, but you do have a combat turn.
Well, I've got these spears for a reason, I'm gonna try and throw a spear at it.
Go for it. So you need to make a shooting check. -2.
Okay. Oh god, no. If it no. If it landed like one side to the left, it would have been fine, but no.
Okay. So you're down to 2 spears. No, you've got 4, haven't you, in total?
Yes, I do.
You're down to 3 spears.
I know what I do.
Okay. And it is either Hagan or Charles's go.
Okay.
Charles, you can't use magic.
Well, should I just run away and then go and rob the house and then set it on fire and we can all just get out of here?
You always use magic as long as you think of a creative way of doing it so it doesn't affect it directly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while you're thinking that...
Can I teleport myself inside it and explode it from the inside?
Oh, that sounds like such a good idea.
Can I
You
use
run
my
the risk of
crossbow
exploding
first?
yourself.
That sounds like such a bad idea.
I went to wizard college.
You could.
Yes, but can Hagan use their crossbow?
Are
I
you
know
going
how to do a
first,
risk
Hagan, then?
I'm making a shooting check right now.
Why
Okay,
don't you set fire?
-2, please.
I was thinking more of set fire to your arrows.
Why don't you set fire to the arrow? Yeah.
Why is it a -2?
Because it's
For
very
the
strong.
Ogre's dexterity. It's possible
Very
that it
dexterous,
could
sorry.
move out the way of your arrow or hide behind a column.
Sure, you said it's incredibly wide. It's taller
No,
than me, and
okay.
Mrs. Wise is tall. Could it really dodge anything?
Hence
No.
its low dexterity.
Okay, so now I'm annoyed. I'm absolutely going to set fire to the coral. Charlie, set fire to my coral. The
Crossbow arrow.
An arrow what fits crossbows.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it way back, do you?
Wait,
No.
I swear you set it on fire by yourself.
You have a burning quarrel. One way or another, you have a burning quarrel. bolt.
Can I just
have
point
to-
out, if you've got burning quarrel, she's on fire because that's what.
I got a 2! I got a 2! And my shooting's not very good. Let me check my shooting first.
The quarrel's the bag.
6. So you make 2 points of damage. It doesn't wear armor, I don't think. No. But it has the equivalent of light armor. So you've got 1 point of damage. But it's +1 because of your crossbow. Yeah, so you've got 2 points of damage, which means you need to get. You ready for this, guys? Less than 18 because its toughness is 20. So let's see.
Why is it so tough?
Because it's an ogre, it's odd.
Yeah, but you said less
Why
than
does
18.
Chancellor
Get
get
less
in his
than
basement?
18 to not get hurt, basically.
Yeah.
Which is
So the ogre,
Captain's charge.
your bolt does hit the ogre, but it doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all.
Why? I'm outraged.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame, isn't it? If that had been a guard, you'd have just done for them, but it's not. It's a big old tough creature.
I still haven't had a chance to kill anything with my crossbow. Maybe I should go out of the
Yes.
dungeon and go into the house until they're gone.
Well done for
I plan on
hitting it.
doing that, but yes.
So Hagan,
You and
you are
Charlie
down
can't
to
run out.
15 quarrels, bolts, whatever.
Yes. And I'm not going to get that one back because it's on fire.
No, you're not. And it's also embedded in a very angry ogre.
I'll kiss that one goodbye.
I don't think you could say, excuse me, can I have my quarrel back, please?
Oh, I can hear the ogre. I can hear,
whoa.
The
I can hear the ogre. Yeah.
It's insane.
Terrifying ogre, isn't it? You need to stop being
Insane.
terrifying.
I definitely did some damage to it. It's insane. I can hear it.
Hang on, let me just let this fearsome beast back into the
I want to see the dog.
She's grown a bit.
She has grown a lot, yeah. Okie doke. So, it's going now. Charles, it's your go.
Charles, put
I
your
was
embroidery
concentrating
down.
too hard on her.
I
embroidery.
would just like to exit the basement, to be perfectly honest with you.
I was thinking, because you and Hagan are over there, you guys could just leave.
I'm
I
just
can't
gonna leave.
really, but you can just leave.
And then I'm
Um.
gonna leave, and then I'm just gonna rob the house.
And just leave poor Mercer to
Oh.
die a horrible death, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
oh, I feel bad.
Mercer won't die.
How are you feeling
Got
about
some
this,
ledges
Mercer?
and
Your
stuff I
mates
can
are
climb
just.
on, right?
Oh
That's not even
Something
an evil
that I know
alignment.
there's a ledge behind me that I could attempt to climb up, and somewhere else there was a rope to do with something. That
Soul
water
could
in the
throw a
corner.
rope down, but I'm on the next floor, so I don't even know this has happened
My
yet.
need of belting is now Sprite flavoured.
Oh no.
My bath bomb for Valentine's is also activating. Help me!
I mean,
I wonder if you could shove it into an ogre's pants or something and see whether that makes a massive difference.
Fizzy pants.
like I guess I like Charles couldn't leave. I understand Charles leaving makes sense, and I can hope that Charles is leaving to maybe get backup and more people down into the basement, but also
Yeah,
Charles.
totally.
So I know that he's not doing that.
Can I
Charles and Hagan,
can I teleport other people?
what you can see around you is a couple of columns with barrels and cages and a chest around them. You can also see a pair of double doors here.
Lovely.
You can see 4 kind of sleeping mats spaced around. There's a ladder here, and it looks like there's a hook with something hanging off it in this corner.
Fascinating.
Hmm.
Okay, well I'm gonna check out the chest, obviously.
Okay, so you're heading over to the chest. How far do you move?
6.
Yeah, you can get there. So you get to the chest.
I open the chest.
You open the chest, and you discover the following. Within that chest is 45 ducats.
Lovely.
Oh,
Someone
wow.
write that down.
I will write that down. I will add it to your list of things.
That's 9 each, right?
What's the best thing? That if he has got this book of spells, he's put it where the bloody ogre is.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll be really well guarded. You're gonna have to
Yeah, but
build-
he must have a way to control the ogre. Is it
probably-
like Fluffy? Someone try and sing it a lullaby.
Oh, get me a heart.
I thought you meant,
Where's
does it
on
have
the
fur?
loop?
Yeah.
Is this fluffy? I can't see.
It's not what you would call fluffy. In
But can I
fact, there is
Play it a
nothing
special
fluffy about it.
song.
Well, you could try that.
Is it like, what's his name from Goonies? If you sing the right song, you'll calm down. And then afterwards he'll be like, hey, you guys!
Bring him a
And then he'll
chocolate
just be
bar.
our
Well,
friend.
Well,
There
like the
is
Hulk
some,
from Age
there
of
is
Ultron,
some potential in that, I guess.
where if you sing him a song, but you have to be like a sexy Russian assassin, because Joss Whedon is a misogynist.
What? Oh yeah, really.
Hey,
good.
Thor attempts to do it in Ragnarok. Not that he needs to.
Yeah, he
That's true.
didn't deserve it.
To be fair, I think Taika's just trying to build something better out of what Joss gave him. So.
And he did
And
an
then the Russo
amazing
brothers
job.
came along and just
Taika,
destroyed all
you're
of
doing
that.
amazing, sweetie.
I am so excited for Thor 4, I've got to say.
Yes. Thor 4 more Thor.
Yeah.
So, Charles, you still have a
Right.
magic
Gone on
turn
a tangent
and a
there.
combat turn if you would like to take them.
You're gonna use your magic turn?
You can't use the magic on the ogre. Magic to
Oh
magic.
wait, yeah.
See if there's anything magical.
Oh yeah, you want to know if you can teleport other people.
Yeah, can I teleport other people?
Let me just check. I think it's just you, but let's see. Teleport. Wizard disappears and reappears at any point he or she can see within 60 feet. No, you can only teleport yourself.
But I can teleport my clothes, presumably. So where does that end?
I guess wherever you
It
decide
doesn't
to put them.
necessarily specify that I can't teleport other people. It just says I happen to reappear and disappear, so I have to be teleporting with the person. But that's not the same thing.
Maybe if you hold hands, you'd both.
Exactly.
Or you might reappear with just a hand.
Has anyone seen the anime Corpse Party? Because it happens in that. They're like, they've
No, I
stepped into
haven't
this
seen
horror, like murderous high school, and they're like, oh, we gotta get out. And you know, some have killed themselves, some have been thrown against a wall by ghosts. It's really gory. And then at the end, the remaining survivors are like, we found a way out, and they're all holding hands and doing this ritual and doing the chant. And they open their eyes and they're like, oh my god, we're back, we're out. And then she looks to her left, and it's just his hand in hers, and nothing else, just a severed arm. And she's like,
Yeah.
I highly recommend Corpse Party.
Corpse Party.
It's
I was contemplating that.
There are panty shots as well, I think. from
That
what
you
I've
could
read.
do that, but I quite like the idea of you just being left with Hagen's hand. Kind of cool. So,
I was going to
No.
teleport Mercer.
Oh, wait.
Ignore that stuff from the inside.
Again.
no, I'm afraid it's just you, Charles.
Lars,
I know.
once again.
I've let you get away with stuff. Come on, I don't
Not
want to make it
nearly
too
as much
easy
as
for you.
I'm usually
Right.
left to get away
Can I
with.
say,
up
to date,
that dude was crying up and
You
down.
have fought a shed load of stuff, and the only person that has got injured at any one point has been your girlfriend, Charles.
Yeah, I'm so. Why do I have to be the party healer if no one ever needs healing?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not-
I very nearly needed healing once, I'll have you know.
Ezra may well be needed at some point.
Yeah,
how-
like
how you-
probably today.
Yeah,
Are you
probably,
treating
For
an
a strong
ogre?
ogre.
probably to reattach my hand to my body by the sounds of it.
You can get out. You've got staircase behind you. I've got bars in between me and that staircase.
Alright. I guess it's plan B. Lars, I would like to teleport inside the ogre.
Inside the ogre. Actually, inside the ogre.
Rip it apart from the inside out.
Yeah.
Aim for the stomach.
Well, there's a thought. I hadn't thought of that. Okay.
I'm gonna
Or get
explode it from the
digested.
inside.
With what though? What you're going to explode
I
it
think
with?
having an entire person inside it
Yeah, I
might
think
blow out.
having an entire
It'll like
being
rip
inside
over.
of you is going to probably kill you.
If not, he's got sharp weapons. Just stab it inside out.
It's kind of like being put in a very small prison. So A, you've got to hold your breath, and B, you've got to
Oh, yeah.
teleport into a very small
Lungs,
space.
and you don't need to hold your
And
breath.
it probably won't be pleasant for Charles, but you know,
Needs
deep
must, bro.
breath, squint your eyes shut, and go
I'm a little
like
bit
that as
concerned.
you teleport. And I'm
With your
sure
knife.
you'll do
Concerned it might not be that pleasant for me either. Can I hide behind a pillar?
Yeah. Okay.
PTSD.
I'll put myself in mortal danger for all of you, and you hide behind a pillar.
All right. I'm going to have to make this. I'm going to have
Okay.
to put some level of danger in doing this, because I don't think we can just assume that you can teleport inside somebody, no matter how big they are, without there being some danger of you being harmed. So
I'm all
I am
right.
going to
I don't
say,
know, man. I've done stupider things at Wizard College.
for every turn that you are inside this ogre, you will need to make a toughness check. Okay.
Well, here goes nothing, laddies.
Oh, that's the thing.
So first of all, to teleport within the ogre, you need to make a knowledge check.
I passed, just about.
So, Hagan and Mercer, you watch as Charles blinks out of
From behind a
current
pillar.
existence. You then watch as the ogre appears to get slightly bigger. Goes a little bit cross-eyed and looks extremely bilious.
Oh, I'm getting behind a pillar. I don't want yoga vomit on me.
Now I'm going to say now, Charles, that you can make your combat turn.
Excellent.
And because you are inside the
I have 2
ogre-
knives that I dual wield, and I would like to just.
Yeah. Because you are inside the ogre and it cannot defend itself, it will have no dexterity.
And also,
Escape this attack.
no matter where I move, I'm gonna stab the ogre, so I don't need to
Exactly.
make a fighting check either.
Do you want to see how much you stabbed the ogre though?
Yeah, you do
Can
need
you-
to see how much you stab the ogre, but it doesn't have any dexterity because it can't effectively dodge out of the way.
But can you even move your arms inside there, or is it like having your arms pinned and then
There's
just knife
space
it?
inside
I'm going
body.
to say you can move your arms enough to do
Fluid.
damage.
Yeah,
also,
I already
because
knew
you
that
are-
because I did my PhD thesis in it. remember?
Because you are inside the ogre, it doesn't have any toughness either.
Excellent.
Awesome.
No one's tough when they've got a child inside them.
No. But after this combat turn, you will need to make a toughness check to see whether you are wounded yourself.
Ooh.
I got a 1.
Oh my god.
I got a 1. I'm gonna explode out of this ogre in fires of glory.
Oh my god, I really thought this was gonna go.
It's gonna be magnificent. It's gonna be my
I really thought
triumph.
this was gonna be a really bad.
Okay,
fantasy
so
going.
Hagan and Mercer, as
Hold
you
on,
watch, you can see blades protruding out of this ogre's stomach, and you can see them being drawn across, and there's kind of like entrails spilling out of the stomach and
Cutting yourself a little
blood
bit.
all over the floor. And the ogre is clearly wounded, extremely wounded.
Yeah.
You think briefly you can just make out some bloody dark hair and part of the flowery headdress.
No, Lars, I will not accept this.
Are you going to burst out and skitter across the floor like an alien?
Right. Can you please, Charles, make
No,
a toughness
I'm getting
check?
the heart. I'm taking the heart with me. I'm getting out on this turn because I've rolled a 1, and I'm taking the ogre's heart with me.
To be fair, I think it'll be down enough that if you get out on this turn, you can then remove his heart.
Is that your intention? You're gonna leave the ogre at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the
All right.
heart.
So I will
It's
say
like
then,
tear your way through the little
With the
stomach.
heart.
with your 1, you do exit the ogre.